Hopefully this stays in focus. Would you focus on me? All right, let's get to this video, man. Me and my ex broke up a week ago, about a week ago. And squeeze it home. I realized it was because, me and my ex broke up a week ago because his feelings weren't the same, okay? I realized it was because he was too good for me. And I was very insecure about myself. My ex is everything I want in a man, and I deserve to have this relationship. So is it possible to still manifest getting back with him? All right, man. So let's break this shit down. Break it down. If you want me to answer one of your questions, relationship questions, or whatever type of question you have in the future video for the Freeski Maniski, make sure that you shoot me a DM. All right, explain your situation to me, and I might, okay, select your question to answer in the future video. Okay, if you want my help step by step directly, where you want me to guide you through a situation personally, make sure you click the link in my description down below to book a call with me. All right, let's break this shit down. So she says, me and my ex broke up a week ago because his feelings weren't the same. Okay, and let me just point the fact out that sometimes people's feelings do change. Okay, sometimes what you liked a year ago is not the same thing that you like today. Sometimes you are growing at a different level or a different pace than the person you were with. So you got to keep in mind that sometimes feelings do change, and it is what it is. And I always say, not a situationship, not a relationship, not a marriage, nothing can solidify your spot in a person's life forever. Nobody is your property. I don't care if you guys exchange vows, y'all both have rings on fingers. It does not mean that you will necessarily be with that person for life, or that person's gonna want to be with you for the rest of your life. So stop giving yourself false expectations that are going to let you down. Okay, you do not want to trick yourself into thinking that just because we got married, we're gonna be forever. I'm not saying that it's not possible, right? But one of y'all gotta die one day too. And I know that sounds dark, okay? But I like to give you the real. I want you to see the shit for what it is, right? I don't want to dress it up and make it real for you like Future said. I don't want to put sprinkles on it. I want to show you exactly what it is, cut and dry. All right, nobody is obligated to continue to love you to the end of time. Okay, like that shit does not exist. Maybe in a fairy tale, maybe in the Disney movies and shit like that, maybe in the movies. But anyway, so she says, I realized it was because he was too good for me, and I was very insecure about myself. So let me also address this right here, because this is going to be very key and very important. Let me just tell you like this. That's why I say it all boils down or comes back to yourself. If you are very insecure about yourself, it means that you lack confidence about yourself. It means that you lack love for yourself. It means that you lack acceptance for yourself, and you're looking for that outside of yourself, therefore externalizing your power to people, places, things outside of you, right? Because you don't feel good enough, you don't feel love for yourself, so you're steady reaching out there to get it from somebody else. This is the worst position to be in. You say that you believe, right? And this could be very far from the truth, that you believe that he's too good for you, right? And you also felt very insecure about yourself. This is why I say it's so important to focus on you before you focus on a relationship, because you will end up self-sabotaging the relationship out of your own fears and insecurities. They will manifest in the relationship, and the ship is going down. It's going south. It's not going north. It's going south for the winter, the summer, whatever, the fall, and the spring. Because you haven't worked out your own fears, your own insecurities. You haven't accepted yourself. You haven't found that love and discovered that love for yourself. You don't even know who the fuck you are, and that's okay. But you must start from ground zero. Ground zero is finding out, who am I? Who am I? What do I want? Right? What do I like? And beyond a partner, what do I like about myself? What do I want for myself? What are my aspirations? What are my dreams? What are my goals for myself? What makes me happy? What makes me tick? What, you know what I'm saying? Find out about yourself. Discover who you are. You're so busy trying to discover another man or another woman, and you don't know shit about you. That's the most important thing. All right. So she goes on to say, My ex is everything I want in a man. But you've got to first start off, once again, you've got to be everything that you could want in a person, right? You've got to be everything to you before you try to find out whether or not this dude is everything you want them to be, right? You're so focused on your ex is everything that you want in a man, but are you everything that you want to be for yourself? Once again, it all comes back to self. Every time I try to focus this shit, it goes out of focus. So my bad, y'all. If the shit is fucked up, I'm sorry. But anyway, like I was saying, you're so busy on focusing on the fact that you think your ex is everything that you want in a man, but when are you gonna be everything that you want to be for yourself? It's so key and it's so important. It can make all the difference. It can be a make or break thing when it comes to your relationship. It's so important, especially when you find somebody that you really, really like. If you don't like yourself, eventually the shit is not gonna work out. Like I said, you're gonna self-sabotage because you don't feel deserving. You don't feel good enough to be with that person. You said it right here in the last sentence. You feel very insecure about yourself and you feel that he's too good for you. So why do you think that he's your ex now? Because you had those insecurities. It became a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay? And that's how these situations work. When you don't work on yourself, when you don't know yourself, when you don't love yourself, you ain't accepted yourself and you're looking for somebody else to do it. You put somebody else on a pedestal. Bruh, I'm telling you, this is how it's gonna end up every time. My ex is everything I want in a man and I deserve to have this relationship. You know what? You say that you deserve to have that relationship with him, but you don't. I'm gonna tell you, no, you don't. You don't deserve to have that relationship because you haven't even worked on the relationship with yourself. So you don't deserve that. You don't. And you might say that that's mean. Oh, Diamond, that's mean. I'm not gonna tell you what you wanna hear. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. I've never been the type to tell you what you wanna hear. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear because that's what you need to hear. You don't deserve to be in that relationship with him. Because like you said, you don't feel like you're good enough. You feel like he's too good for you. With that being said, that means that you don't love you, you don't accept you. Point blank period. Right? So, you don't deserve to have that relationship with him, but you deserve to have a relationship with you. You owe it to yourself to work on a relationship with you. Because if you can't do that, none of your relationships are going to pan out the way you want them to because your insecurities and fears are going to self-sabotage your ass. Every time your ass going to be grass. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all think I'm just saying shit just to say it. No, I'm telling you the truth. It might not be what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. Facts, period, point blank, okay? So you say, my ex is everything I want in a man and I deserve to have this relationship. So, is it possible to still manifest getting back with him? I think that you need to manifest getting back with you. Getting back to who you are. Starting to find out who you are. Why you do the things that you do, right? What do I like? What do I dislike about myself? What do I want for myself? What do I want for my life? These are the things that you need to figure out about yourself. What's important to me, right? What do I feel is important? The only person who can love you the way you deserve to be loved is you. You have been the only one to walk every single day in your shoes, and you will always be the only one to ever walk a day in your shoes for the rest of your life. You have been there for yourself every step of the way, but you treat yourself the worst out of everybody in life. You have to ask yourself, you really have to ask yourself, why do I treat everybody else so good, but I don't look out for me? I don't pedestalize me. I don't hold myself in high regard and high esteem. Why is that? Because your self-esteem is low and you're reaching outside of yourself to try to get validation and love from everybody but you. And that's always going to be a losing situation because nobody can validate or love you or accept you the way that you can love yourself. Accept yourself. Be there for you. And I'm not saying that it's not nice to get validation and love from other people. Of course, that's nice. But if you're leaning on that, and if you're counting on that, instead of counting on yourself and betting on yourself, you're always going to take the L. You're always going to lose. Because people will let you down. But you should never let yourself down. Right? So I hope that answered your question. Look, if you have a question, you can always send me a DM. If you have a question that you want answered for the Freeski Maniski, shoot me a DM, all right? And I might answer it in one of my future videos. If you want step-by-step help, if you want me to walk you through a personal situation, advice that you may need, click the link in my description down below to book a call with me. And other than that, man, like I say, first and foremost, you must love yourself. That is going to be a staple in all of these videos that I do. It's always going to come back to you.